So this is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by heavyweight contender Carlos Takam and his manager, of course, Sean Williamson. How are you guys doing?
Awesome. I'm good. That's good.
Glad to hear it. Now, Carlos, we saw you last in July last year. Very hard fought, but well-earned victory over Jerry Forrest, live on TV over in the States. Just tell us your reflections on your performance in that fight.
Yes, normally I was not supposed to fight with Jerry Miller. Jerry Miller was supposed to fight with Baby Miller, with other Miller. So, and then he was he was positive for doping, and then they called me because I was supposed to fight. How the name again? That boxing, the Colombia boxing from Canada,
Oscar
Rivas,
Rivas.
Oscar Rivas. So Oscar will have an injury, and then they said he cannot fight. They proposed me that fight with Jerry Miller. I don't want to say it was a short notice, but it was a little bit short notice because I was prepared to other fighter. So I said yes. I checked the guy. I said yes. What now? Let's go fight. So I was not really prepared for that fight because the guy was a southpaw. I was not prepared for fighting. But I go there, I do my job. That's it. I win the fight.
And you revealed after the fight that you had sadly lost your father a week before the contest. That must have been incredibly tough for you.
Yeah, it was not easy. It was really not easy because I lost my father. I don't know where if I'm gonna fight or not. I was very sad. I was very sad. So in my head, I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna fight or not. And so, like I say, I don't know, it's crazy because the night before the fight, I make a dream. I was with my father, and my father told me to go fight. He said, go fight, you're gonna win your fight. So and then I wake up in the morning and I talk for everybody. I say, okay, I'm gonna make that fight for my father. Yes.
And we haven't seen you in the ring since then. You said after the Forest fight you wanted to fight someone in the top 5 unless you got a world title shot. Has it been quite difficult to get your next move because everyone in the heavyweight division seems to be waiting on Fury and Joshua?
Yeah, the last year in December I was supposed to fight with Tyson Fury. They proposed me the fight, and then it was just called about the fight was in the negotiation, and the negotiation was good. And then after, I don't know why the fight don't happen. After this, they canceled the fight. I don't know why. So they told me maybe the next year I can fight with him. I say, yo, yes, I'm always ready for the big fight like Tyson Fury or I always ready. Even in the short notice, I always ready. So I train every time, every day because I know maybe tomorrow they're going to say, "Hey, Carlos, we have a fight for you," like they do with Anthony Joshua. So now I'm always ready for everything.
And Sean, maybe you can jump in here. Just tell us about what could be next for Carlos. What route you'd like to see him go down?
Listen. Now we have many things going around now in the heavyweight division. Chisora gonna fight Parker, and they plan to make a big fight with Tyson Fury and Joshua. So we don't know when, we don't know when they're gonna make that fight. So everything can happen because the last time they proposed me the fight, I was supposed to fight with Luis Ortiz, and then after Luis Ortiz, they say, yes, Carlos, we have a fight for you, or maybe you, if you're interested to fight with Joe Joyce. I was so happy to fight Joe Joyce because I said, damn, I'm gonna go back in UK. It's like my town, the UK, like my I like people there. So I was prepared for that, and the fight it's not happened. Now, what I don't want to say I want a big fight, but I want a big fight. I want somebody with a name You know, I want to make some exciting fight with somebody like me, you know, tough like me. I don't want like little fight. No, 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 no. I want a big fight. Every for the top for the top everywhere. I want a big fight. Like I don't know, like Dwight, Tyson Fury, Joshua, Dylan White, all that big name. Why not? I'm here. I always ready for that. You know. So I always say if you give me 3 or 2 months preparation to the fight, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. For my I'm gonna say for the guy, good luck. I don't know how I don't know how he gonna win me in the ring after 3 months or 2 months of preparation. Really, really, nobody gonna beat me. Nobody. No, I don't think so.
You mentioned there Dereck Chisora fighting Joseph Parker. That takes place in the UK on Saturday night on pay-per-view over here.
Yeah,
You fought both guys, of course. Tell us
yeah,
about your experiences, starting with Joseph Parker, because you went out to New Zealand to fight him, and it was quite a
yeah.
close decision as well. What do you remember about that one?
New Zealand, you know, it was not easy for me because I reached in New Zealand a week before the fight. You know, it's not easy. The flight is long. The flight was long. I was tired, but that is not the excuse because I don't. Every time when I fight, if I lost the fight, I don't want to take the excuse to say yes because that I lost it. No, he win the fight. The referee say he win the fight. They say the fight was close. That's I respect the decision. But it was a good experience to go there in New Zealand to fight with Joseph Parker. It was a really good experience. Yeah.
How frustrating was the defeat to Chisora? Because up until the finish, you were winning every round.
You know, every time when they ask me about that question, I don't like to speak about that fight because for me, really, with all the respect I have for that guy, for Chisora, for me, that fight was he was an accident. I'm sorry, it was an accident. Yes, that's it.
I understand what you mean because you were in complete control, it seemed, until kind of something happened against that run of play.
Yes,
What
yes.
what? How do you see the fight on Saturday going between Chisora and Parker?
It's gonna be a good fight, I think so. It's gonna be a good fight. But after, if you ask me who's gonna win the fight, I don't want to tell you because the both guys, my friend now. The best gonna win for me. The best gonna win for me. Yes, it's gonna be a good fight. I think so. Yes, it's gonna be a good fight.
Are you also good friends with Fury and Joshua? Because I'd like to ask you who's going to win that fight.
Ah. Yeah, I was still friend with Fury, Joshua. That's why I cannot say no about the fight. Yes.
No, that's fair enough. Who's been your toughest opponent so far as a professional?
My top opponent. Hmm. That is a good question. You know, every fight I do in the professional, it was not. I don't want to say it's easy. It was not easy fight. Every fight was a tough fight. You know, when I take a fight with with uh, with Anthony Joshua, it was not easy. It was tough. When I take the fight with Dereck or with how they say with Joseph Parker, it was tough. For me, I never say, for me personally, I never say yes. This fight was really strong and that other one was easy. No, every fight for me, I take every fight for me is a serious. I take every fight is serious. You know, when I fight my last fight with Jerry Forrest, I watched the guy in the internet and everybody told me like, yeah, you're gonna win that guy easy. I always say no, no fight is easy. Never take thing is easy because when you take a thing easy, you can have a surprise. Every fight for me is tough. No, yes,
So, Carlos Takam 2021 fights against Carlos Takam from 2017.
yeah.
Which one wins and why?
This one, this one now, this one now have a more experience and more power. Definitely, this one now gonna win.
And tell us a little bit about your life outside of boxing as well. Do you have a family? You have kids?
Well, listen, my life out in the boxing is I have many projects now. I'm working now with Sean, with my team in Europe, and with my team in Africa. So Sean work with me. Sean with my special advisor. You know, he take care of my stuff here. Like you say, it's my manager. It's not the manager. Just correct, you know. But he's a guy where if you want to contact me here in US, you need to you need to call him already. So I have many projects now comes up. I just come back now in Africa. I was in Congo. I was in Congo because the authority in Congo invited me to come see them. I was there for 4 days. So we planned to organize a big fight in Congo. You know, remember the fight, the Rumble of the Jungle?
Of course, in Kinshasa, yeah.
Yeah, in Kinshasa. I was there. I go visit the stadium. I was like kid because I said, then can you imagine Foreman Ali was here, the fight here?
Right.
Sure, it was amazing. So I come back yesterday and we work for that project to organize one of the big fight ever in Africa. You know, that's one of my projects we do now. And then I plan to help this, like help the boxing in Africa. You know, in Africa you have many guys. They have a big dream. You know, they want to be like me. They want to be like Antonio Joshua. So with my association and with my how they say with the association I have in Africa, we help them. We help the people there, like the fight, and then to make her dream be true. And then the last year, how to say, I built a school for the children in Cameroon. Yeah, for help them to, you know, yeah, for help people to go to school. Yeah, that is one of my big projects. Like in Africa, is sport and education. Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. You were born in Cameroon, of course. Do you go back there very often?
Yes, of course. I go back in Cameroon every year, 1 or 2 times in a year. Every time I go back there to see my people and speak with, try to help them like I can, you know.
And you were talking about potentially a big fight in Congo. There's a heavyweight from Congo, of course, Martin Bakoli. That would seem like an easy match to make in Congo.
Yeah, I know Martin. I know Martin. We call together sometime, you know. I know him. He's from Congo, and his big brother, how to say, a junior is a
Junior
champion.
Makabu, yeah.
WBC. Yes. I know them. So if I organize a fight, they're gonna fight because I don't want to go. Like I say, I go there to make. It's not only in Congo we want to make we want to make we want to organize a fight. It's not only to Congo. Congo is always we start in Congo. After Congo, we're gonna have other country in Africa to do all the organization. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So do you have a family of your own? Do you have a wife? Do you have children?
What? Yeah. I don't have a children yet, but may soon. Yeah, soon. It's coming soon.
Glad to hear it. What are your kind of ambitions before? I'm not saying you're anywhere near retirement, but when you do eventually hang up the gloves, what would you like to have achieved?
Say again, please. Say again.
No worries. Before you retire, before you finish boxing, what would you like to have achieved?
Before I finish the boxing, right? No, it's not what I would like in. It's like before I finish the boxing, I want to do. I want to make. I don't know. I want to have like make like 1 or 2 fight, like a big fight, like like fight with somebody like Tyson Fury for the title. I want to fight for the title. Yes, that's it. I want to fight for the title. So to prove everybody to show everybody when you believe in you, you can do you can do the thing like you want. You can do the thing best, when you believe in yourself. Because when I was in Africa, I see the kid in the stadium, they was training. I talk with them, like they say, yes. Some kid told me, yes, now I have 20 here now. I just started boxing. I don't think I'm going to be, one day I'm going to be big, big fighting like you. I asked him, when I started boxing, I was 22.
Wow.
Yes, I started boxing in 2002. I was 22 here going. So after 9 or after 10 here, I was the Africa champion. And after 2 here, I was qualified for the Olympic Games. So I told him, you have time. Never say I don't have time. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in you, you can do big things. Because when I start boxing, they told me the same thing. Like you say, they say you too old. You're not gonna do nothing in boxing. You're too old. I said, I don't get. I said, okay, whatever. I wanna do boxing. If tomorrow I'm stop boxing, or if tomorrow they say yes, if tomorrow I'm not champion, but I want to do the thing I like to do. I told him, if you like boxing, maybe tomorrow you're gonna be like me, or maybe you're gonna be like Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury. I say never stop dreaming. I say never stop dreaming. That's it, really.
What caused you to start boxing at the age of 22? Why had you not done it before, and why did you do it then?
I don't hear the question. Wait, say again,
No,
please.
sorry.
Sorry.
So why did you begin boxing at age 22? Why had you not done it as a kid? Why did you do it later?
Listen, I why I began boxing in 22 years ago, because for my for when I was little kid, I like boxing, but I always like to watch it. But I was excited every time when I watch boxing. But every time I say yes, I wanna go start to do boxing, man. It was like, I don't know how to explain. It was like, yes, go in the gym, go start to do boxing. Somebody, I know it's like somebody in my head told me like, no, it's not good for you. Somebody said, yeah, it's good for you. So one day in Africa with my friend, we was watching the fight, Mike Tyson and Francois Bora.
Okay.
So after the fight, I look at my friend and say, you know what? He said, what? I said, one day I'm going to fight with Mike Tyson or or Francois Bora. And then I'm going to win. They look at me, they say, come on, man, you go start do boxing. And you don't know how to box, and you say you want to fight that guy, you're going to win. that time I was 21. So 1 year after I start boxing, and then 10 years after, I fight with Francois Bora. So I win it.
You
I
can
make
still
a
fight
video.
Mike Tyson. I mean,
Yeah, I make a video with Francois Bora. I say, come on, I say, I need you to do something to me. I need you to speak for my friend in Africa, because I told them I'm going to fight you one day. They say I'm crazy. So I make the video, I send them. They cannot believe me. They say, no, Carlos, are you? I say, yes, I fight Francois Bora. I win that guy. They was like, man, that was your dream. I say, yes, that was my dream. Fight Francois Bora or Tarzan. They was like, oh my God, I cannot believe you do that. I say, I do it. Because I told you that time I'm going to fight Francois Bora. Nobody believed me. They take me like crazy. So I do it. I do that.
that's great.
Yeah.
You said earlier the UK is like your second home, I guess.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, just tell the UK fans out there a message from you.
I really don't know what to say, because, in UK, since I fight with Joshua, with Chisora, I see how the boxing fan in the UK like me, and they appreciate that really, really. When I say, I have more support in UK than France. That's crazy. When I go in London, when I go out in London, everybody say, yes, Carlos Takam, Carlos Takam. Everybody want to make a picture. In France, it's different. Yeah, people know me, but not like UK. You know, people don't follow me outside like they follow me outside in London. That's crazy. That's what I that's what I like UK. That's what I would like to come back. I would like to come back, fight in London, and no, I don't say no small fight, a big fight to show them again. Carlos Takam is always ready to fight in UK, because UK, London is like my house. I like London. I love people there. People there is so cool, you know, people there are so nice. So I want to thank everybody, all my fans in London, all my fans in UK. Thank you for everything.
I think a lot of people who watch this interview will want to find out more about you. How can they find you on social media, on Twitter, Instagram?
Yeah, in social media, you put my name, Carlos Takam for everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Carlos Takam, and then you can follow me. Have every information you want. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You're right, only Carlos Takam.
Brilliant. Well, really, thank you very much for your time. Sean, thank you also. And I hope to speak to you again when you have your next fight lined up.